Beware of Crimson Peak. How's it going, everyone? Daniel Rodriguez here, aka Big D. It's time to review another movie. This time is the latest movie to be directed by Guillermo del Toro. Of course, man, has directed Hellboy. He also wrote this movie, as well as movie stars Tom Hiddleston, Loki, Jessica Chastain, the beautiful, and my future wife. Also, I wouldn't mind Bryce Dallas Howard, also double twins. They're not twins, but you know what I'm talking about. As well as Mia Wasikowska. I butchered the name, but she's Alice from Alice in Wonderland. Very beautiful. Name down below. Right there. And as well, Charlie Hunnam, Jax from Sons of Anarchy, man. Of course, he came out in Pacific Rim. Guillermo, another project, so amazing. It's a really great cast, honestly, just for those four people right there. Jim Beaver as well is in here, Supernatural fans. So balls. So anyway, that's a Supernatural reference. Either way, this is my non-spoiler review, guys. I'm just gonna give you the pros, give you the cons, tell you my final score, whether or not you should go check out this movie. So without further ado, let's get ready to dive into this horror romance thriller of one of the horror masterminds of the modern day. Ladies and gentlemen, my non-spoiler review for Crimson Peak. Fun fact, guys, the estimated budget for this movie is $55 million. So let's get right on to the pros. I'd like to start off good. And first off, I just gotta say, who really stole the show for me in this movie was Jessica Chastain, man. And all the actors are great. I'll get to that in a minute. But Jessica Chastain is the one that really stole the show for me. Her the way she... because she's been on a lot of projects the past 2 years, man. She's been popping up everywhere. The Martian and Interstellar. It's amazing what she's been doing. And here, she really steals the show. And her acting skills and her emotions. And she really runs wild and crazy. It's almost like Guillermo just said, go at it, do it, and just give us all you got. And she definitely gave us all she got. And it's a lot. It's a big stamina she has. And honestly, she really... she even plays piano in here. I don't even know if that's... It seems like that's really her playing piano. If she knows how to do that, that's even a double win. So that's amazing. As well as the effects in here. The effects in here are not bad at all. I have not seen the IMAX version. I don't plan on seeing the IMAX version. For those who said, please put your input down below. I want to know how was IMAX, but for sure, the effects were good. There's nothing wrong with the effects in here. There's a lot of practical effects, so that's a great thing. Guillermo loves doing practical effects, man. The set pieces in here are massive, man, very massive. And I love the old tone type of 50s, not 50s, but like old pieces, man, just like 1920s, 1930s, early 1900s, late 1800s set pieces, man. I do enjoy that. So as well as the CGI effects, nothing wrong with that. I think they all were pretty well done for $55 million, man. I'm actually surprised that it was $55 million. They actually seemed like it was a lot more. So very, very good. Tom Hiddleston, man, all the girls, Tom Hiddleston, yes, he was awesome in here, man. I never saw him really in this, Loki, it's Loki, I was just like, there is Thomas Sharp, man, because his character is the most intriguing, the most fun, and he's a fantastic actor, man. He's a down-to-earth guy, and I love every scene with him, man. He definitely knows how to stun the ladies, and even how he makes his appearance first time in the movie is just very well directed, very well shot, very well acted, and the way that he walks in is just so mind-boggling. You wish you were Tom Hiddleston, but still, everything that he does in this movie, he's a likable character. He just is, man. Again, the directing, Guillermo del Toro, very fine, and nothing wrong with the directing, nothing wrong with the shots. I think every shot was gone to the perfection of a horror movie. He definitely knows how to direct, man. He knows his sets, and he knows how to really put life into things that are not non-living, So he definitely knows how to do that. Charlie Hunnam, man. I thought he was going to have a small role, but from a 10-15% role to a 40% role in this movie, man. He was there for about 40% of the time. And Charlie Hunnam in here, he's fantastic, He does what he needs to do. I honestly love, and I'm not just being biased because I love Sons of Anarchy with Jackson. But him in here, he's really awesome. I mean, he didn't steal the show, but his character for sure is interesting as well, and the way that he has a connection to Edith and how he wants to help definitely even makes it better. And just the acting. Sometimes his voice is a little with your best. If you are looking into Thomas Sharp, proceed with caution. You know, just the way that he did his voice, and then, hello, Edith. Oh yeah, Edith. And just like sometimes his voice was a little, but other than that, I don't know what type of voice he was going for. Whether it was a regular voice or a sort of a British voice. Like, it's kind of weird, but still, I mean, he still did an awesome job. The pacing. This movie is an hour and 59-minute movie, and it felt like, you know, it basically rounded up. It's a 2-hour movie. I literally felt like this was an hour and 30-minute movie. It didn't feel long, and that's a good thing. The pacing in here, for me personally, I was into the story itself and the mystery behind it. So the pacing really worked for me. It didn't really like, what time is it? You know, I was literally into the movie, and I never thought about the time or the outside world or my surroundings. So that's a really great thing, man. That is, it's brutal. It's a brutal movie, and the deaths that happen in here are very freaking brutal. I did not know that Guillermo was going to go as brutal, you know, in this movie. Also, the design of the ghost. That's all I'll say of the ghost. You've seen the trailer. Beware the Crimson Peak. You know, that voice. The design of the ghost, they're pretty good. They're not disappointing. You know, the design looks really great. It looks creepy, and it looks... obviously, it can only be done in CGI. It wouldn't be look good and practical. Mia Wasikowska, you know, this her, man, the Alice in Wonderland baby. She's beautiful, man. Here, she's like Tom Hiddleston, you lucky dog, man. I mean, seriously, she's awesome in here. There's nothing wrong with her. You know, Jessica Chastain's still for me, the one that stole the show out of all of them. But still, she was fantastic as the main character. Her character, per se, but she okay. It's a little bit scary. Not scary as in scary, but she's a little scared. But other than that, just the way that she portrayed that character was just perfect for me. And the ending, all I'll say is that the ending for me was satisfying for sure. I walked out like that ending, I was like, you know what? I agree. That was pretty good. That's the way I would end the movie, man. That was a perfect way. Jim Beaver also did an awesome job as Edith's father. And the acting in here, all around, not bad acting. Now the cons. This is where I'm going to try to rush it up here, but I'm going to be honest. This movie is not scary. I love the trailer for Crimson Peak. I've been anticipating this for the past 4 months. I've been anticipating to see this movie, a horror movie by Guillermo del Toro. Finally, he's back with horror. He went to Pacific Rim, and now he's back to this. I'm ready. This movie disappointed. It was not scary one bit. There was one scene in the beginning that... Other than that, there's no other scary scene. Because it's predictable. This movie is 85% predictable. Literally, you know some twists are going to come, and you kind of already guessed the twist. It's been done before the twist. You guessed, oh, maybe that's not that. Maybe that didn't happen. Maybe this happened. Oh, that person died. Oh, a long time ago. I wonder who did it. Let me guess. Oh, yeah, and I ended up being right. It was just very predictable, this movie. There are, there's one slow scene that I lost interest and I didn't see for, like, a minute, and I was like, wow, I gotta pay attention. Like, I literally lost interest in that one scene there. But other than that, everything else was good at pacing. There's some twists that really didn't work for me. I was like, that's nothing new. When I go see a movie and I pay $5, yes, $5, but I want to see something entertaining, something new, something I've never seen before of a horror movie, and there's the same twist that you see sometimes, you've seen before. So it's kind of like, oh, well, and I don't want to spoil stuff for you, so I won't. But I felt like part of this movie, some stuff weren't explained, and not in that Christopher Nolan way that, oh, you have to think for yourself. I mean, some stuff were not explained as in they left it out, not on purpose, but they just forgot to put it in the script. That they never wrote it, that they just kind of wrote what was going down, and they didn't write the others. They didn't actually think about it. I'm not saying Guillermo's a bad writer. I'm just saying there are some things that were left out where I felt like should have been included that they never wrote from it. Also, there's a character, all I'll say, he lost a lot of blood. He should be dead. What the heck? It's really, honestly, that's all I'll say. You lost a lot of blood. What? Why are you alive still? Okay. As well, the build-up is not as intense as you want it to be. It's just not. And it all comes down to what saves this movie is the acting, the cast, the set pieces, the directing, and just the theme of the movie, of how the mysteriousness rolls. Those were the pros, but the cons, it's not horror, and how dare, I'm not gonna really get pissed off, but I'm saying, how dare they call this a horror movie? It's not really. It's 85% predictable. You could tell when the jump scares happen. There's nothing that really, there's nothing that the trailers made me think this was gonna be one of the greatest horror movies out of the year, and it's not. It's not the greatest horror movie out of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give Crimson Peak a 7.9 out of a 10. This equals a C+. It's an okay movie. That's it. It's not a great movie. It's not really a good movie. It's just an okay movie. And I'm not saying it's not worth watching. Is it worth watching? Yes, but on rental. It's just a renting movie, so you can pause it and you go do some stuff around the house, come back to it. Yeah, definitely for sure. I recommend seeing this at your home on a rental or with friends on a rental. So other than that, it's just okay. I was very disappointed in some parts, but again, I told you the pros, I told you the cons. I stand by my pros and I stand by my cons. Now it's your turn to comment down below. Let me know what did you think about the Crimson Peak movie, and I'll see you all for the next one, which would hopefully, this is my next things to do. Goosebumps, maybe tomorrow. Goosebumps, Steve Jobs, Rock the Casbah, and the Last Witch Hunter. Those are my next things for the next 2 weeks, so we'll see what goes on, guys. Thanks again. Subscribe for more movie reviews, TV show reviews, video game related topics, and until next time, it'll Spock be with you always. How's it going, everyone? I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to also check out my other videos. I do TV show reviews, movie reviews. I do also game reviews and game unboxings, movie unboxings. I do a movie podcast, a superhero podcast, much more. So go ahead and check out the channel. Thanks for watching again. See you all next time.